So, we're on week 3, aren't we?
Yeah, so we're on the third
We're on week 3, and what we've done so far is we've written our song that we was going to do. Other part of our group, we've written that song as well with them.
Yeah.
But we've had a meeting today with the bistro organiser and Simon, with the events organiser, and he needs more. Well, it's not about him really. He's okay with our writing of our Christmas songs. We've sent over the demos and he's getting back to us with that. But we've sat down and had a conversation and thought, what was it?
What?
What did we sit down about?
What, earlier in here?
Yeah.
Well, we were like doing as like a project, so like.
Basically, what was it like? If we're writing this material,
album?
we're writing material that's only going into a public domain, well, into an event where it's not, where the end of the brief says it has to be into a public domain, doesn't it? So what was we going to do?
So what Alex said, why don't we put it into a Spotify, so like do a little album.
So like do 4 or 5 songs. We've already written.
Yeah.
The one we're going to write a new one now this week, which we've nearly written anyway because we've just made it up. But we're going to write that now. So then I think the week
after that maybe start.
Yeah, and then a lot of our group are going to do another one of the songs. So then we have 2.
2 each.
So we have 2 each. So in our group we've made 4 songs.
But
that'll be a little mini concept album.
Yeah.
Which then it'll be our end of project, because we were doing this and we basically weren't getting anywhere, was we?
Yeah. So after speaking with Alex earlier,
basically it needs to go out into the public domain instead of just being in an event.
But we're
production. We're not performing, we perform it, which we don't really want to go and do because we're more production, aren't we?
Yeah.
So I think what was we going to do?
We can do is just basically present and show.
And put it to a public domain, And we was going to do that. What was we going to do? So we was going to get 4 songs, which we've written.
Yeah.
Then we're going to do, we're going to put them into the playlist for the bistro.
Mastered and mixed.
Yeah, we're going to do everything, record, master, mix. Yeah. Put that into the playlist with the already Christmas songs for the bistro. But then we'll make it, as we have 4 songs, then we can put it into a little mini concept EP. And then we have that can go on to Spotify, was it?
Yeah, to Spotify, yeah.
And then that's our end goal, so it's gone out to the public domain.
Yeah.
And people then can hear it, can go onto like radio or whatnot.
Yeah, people can listen to it then.
Because instead we our aim wasn't. We basically had an aim was to get it done for an event, but it's not achieving our target, is it? Our target is get it out to the public.
Get it out to the public, and the best way is to get it on Spotify. That's the best.
Yeah, by putting it on Spotify.
And that's.
So we have a 4-song album.
Yeah.
Mini album.
And that will be, getting marked by.
And that is our end goal then.
Yeah.
Which is bigger than which it achieves the target that we need to get. Yeah. So it's the beginning of week 3, and our aim for this week was to start tracking. Once we'd got off hold of Simon. Was to start tracking, was to our songs, but instead now we're going to go off that plan, and we're going to put a different aim and goal in place for this week. So our goal for this week is by the middle of the week is to get the song written, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then by the end of the week is to start tracking all of our songs. And if we can't get it start tracking on Friday, then next week, the beginning of next week, is our goal is to next week to start tracking 4 songs. So yeah, I think
basically this week is to try and get this second
song done. Same for the other people in our group. They've got to get that other part of that song done.
And if we do finish in time, we can start.
Then we start tracking on Friday. So as a push, it is to start tracking on Friday. But if we can't start tracking on Friday because we still haven't got what we need to write.
Plus, we still got a lot of time as well.
Yeah, but I think we need to get it done beforehand because if we need to make any changes, then we can.
We can. Yeah.
But that is the goal for the end of this week, is to try and start tracking on Friday. in our session on Friday, but if we can't, we can't. It's not a big deal, but it's just to push ourselves to try and say you've got a deadline for Friday.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, other than that, our main end of like unit goal is to get a mini EP album onto Spotify. So it's into the public domain. And this music will be played at an event as well, so that's a bonus.
Which will be good.
And we can go to the event and see it being played.
Take
videos and evidence it, yeah.
People are, listening to it.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that's pretty decent.
Yeah, that's
good.